Do you think like you are good at dealing with transitions in life?
Honestly, no. I'm not very good at transitions. I'm in a good place now after finishing my first year of uni, but honestly, it took me quite a long time to adapt and adjust to my uni life. Yeah, so I think that really just shows that I'm someone who takes a long time to adjust to transitions in life in general. Yeah. You eh?
I think like I'm like a planner. Like every week, like I want to like plan out like how the week will go. I want to plan in advance, like many months, like oh I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna achieve this in the year. So every start of the year, right, like I'll have this like activity where I will just like sit at the park like we've got. Then after that I'll be like, okay, what transitions do I expect this year? What change should I expect this year? Then I remember this year I was like a bit frustrated lah. Because I sit like few hours and then I ended off with like, to be very honest, I don't even know what this year will hold for me. Then I think like the good part is that if I plan well, then I anticipate the right things and then I succeed in the things I do. But then the bad part is that like sometimes it throws me off and then I start to doubt like, oh, is things still going okay? Like can I still achieve like what is needed? I guess like the whole like idea of like wanting control over like okay, I want this thing to fall into place. I want this thing to look like that. Yeah. But I mean I'm also learning lah that like ultimately no matter how much I plan, like there's a lot of things that will rock your boat in life, Then like the kind of key thing that I felt that like was the most consistent was learning to grow through it and growing my character. So the way I react, the way I adapt, the way I would treat this area of my life. Yeah, and I think that really helps me to see that what builds is my consistent character and what forms is a better character that can tide through tough times.
Yeah, I felt a lot of anxiety in my first year of uni as well. Yeah, I mean, heading into a new life station, feeling like I need to relearn how to study again after like NS. Yeah, I felt like it was a hard transition. Yeah, and I remember that like I felt very nervous in my first sem because I remember I didn't do well as I had expected. Yeah, and it really like made me very worried about my future and and my grades lah. Yeah, but I think over time I learned to trust in God. Yeah, when I realized that actually He holds my future in His hands. Yeah, and He's in control. Yeah, and because of that, I actually learned how to not be anxious in any situation. Yeah, I actually learned that I could work hard simply out of a desire to like just do my best. Yeah, and so all the times where I study hard, I realized that I wasn't actually being anxious anymore. Yeah, and I felt that very like liberating because I was still giving my best. I was still putting effort that I should be putting in. Yet there was no like anxiety or no fear that I'm gonna fail or I'm going to like not do well in school. Yeah, I guess change is like inevitable lah. Yeah, it will always happen. Yeah,
definitely.
But because I've learned to trust in God, I realized that whatever happens, He's still constant and He still holds the future in His hands. And because of that, I can choose not to be anxious lah, but to simply trust in Him, whatever happens.